Welcome. Well, here I am, ladies and gentlemen. I am in my local junkyard and I am looking for inspiration into building my daughter's birthday present. Right at this moment, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do. I need to just look around and find something inspiring. So, come for a walk. Let's see. Look at the size of this girl. Look at that. Holy shit balls. Wow. That thing is absolutely massive. That's cast alloy of some description. Hooked up to a very large, looks like a 3-phase motor. It's very, very cool. All these fucking motor parts and shit. Whole heap of fridge motors. These are little fucking blowers of some description. They seem to have a little type squirrel cage sort of thing in there. No idea what they'd be used for. Heaps of shavings, aluminium shavings by the looks of that, yep. These are aluminium shavings. It's a fucking 44-gallon drum full of them. Holy shit. You know, if they were nice and pure, they'd be really good to fucking melt down and make some good stuff with. Rims. Disabled ramp. Goes on the back of, it mightn't be it. Yeah, it looks like it is, but yeah, it definitely looks like it is a disabled ramp. It was a normal ramp, but it'd be a lot wider, I think. Off the back of a tailgate truck. What's left of a boat. Well, here's something really interesting. I have absolutely no idea what the hell it is. This spins rather well. It's got a drive on there. Oh, there you go. That spins there. Oh, here we go. Look at that. That's interesting. This spins gear ratio into this one here. Obviously some kind of flywheel here causing this to spin here. Got a gearbox, obviously got some oil in it. Alpha level. It's got a plate there, but can't really make that out at all. That's pretty fucking cool, whatever it is. Nice bit of old gear. Still fucking spinning. It's got some good bearings in it. Radiators, tons and tons of fucking radiators. What the fucking size are these? So aluminium. Very noisy in here. Don't know if you're gonna fucking even hear us, so might have to rig up this. Amazing. Love it. Fucking love this place. Copper. Look at it all. Oh, love it. That's pretty cool. What a fucking size this shit. Pure copper. Jesus. Ah, fucking weighs like 10 fucking kilos at least. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's probably fucking 5 or 6 grand worth of copper just in there. Okay, I think I have an idea. I've had an epiphany. Yeah, and I might need to change my pants. Right, so we're at the hardware shop and I am looking for a brass screw cap, a large one, something around 100mm. I've got square ones here, but round would be better. Okay, here you go. Check this out. Righto, that'll do. Let's get the smeg out of here. Well, here we go, we're back in the workshop and we've chucked that cap into the lathe. So the first thing we need to do is shave down the internal diameter of this cap that I bought. And I want it small enough so it's going to fit inside that 100mm pipe that I picked up from the trash. Righto, beautiful, done. Next thing I'm going to do is shave down any overhang that we have on the outside of it, so it's going to be absolutely flush all the way down. Hopefully, you're going to be able to see the join, but we'd like it so, you can't really tell that it's an extreme join, so obviously any overhang. Oh, check out those chips fly. Yeah. Geez, I love chopping up brass and copper and stuff like that, nice and soft stuff. Well, that and aluminium, of course. This is the end cap. We're just going to surface it. It's got a very mottled sort of look, very matte type. So I'd like it a little bit smoother and shinier. So we'll just run it through here a couple of times, and it should be good. So this is flux. It's used for making solder flow and also making it stick. Also cleans the surface of what you're putting it on. Wherever you put this flux, the solder will actually stick to. So I chucked a couple of inches of water in the bottom of the container, and that's going to stop it from heating up as I'm sanding it down and remelting the solder. That's the trouble with solder, unlike welding, is that whenever it gets hot again, it'll just remelt and the whole thing will bloody fall to bits. So unfortunately, we just got to keep it cool. So I want this to solder from the inside, not the outside, because I don't want solder all over the bloody place. So what I'm going to do is melt some solder more inside the cap, and then we tip it upside down, heat the cap, then the solder will run down onto the base and and stick it there. The only trouble is it is going to make the top of it a bit loose, so we're just going to readjust that and let it cool down and dry again. Now there's a fair bit of solder flowing all over the place and it looks like it's making a bloody mess all over the joint. But the thing is, there's no flux on the rest of that container. So it's going to just fall off. All I've got to do is give it a bit of a tap and or a bit of a poke with a screwdriver and it'll all just come straight off again. If there was flux all over it, then it'd stay there and it'd have to be sanded off or melted off or whatever. As you can see, we're just giving it a hit with a wire wheel on the Dremel. Give it a clean up, take away any of the flux marks because it leaves a bit of a grotty sort of a stain on it. Once that's all done, it should start looking pretty good. Right, so this is what we have. So I'm going to send to my daughter. Made the tool for it as well. Crack that open. Bloody dogs. Jesus, I don't know. So you can put your cash in there and get it back out again. These little slots down below, so anybody walks into your room, they can't tell that it's a piggy bank straight away, though it is a piggy. So, but yep, made up a little spanner to go with it. It's made out of stainless steel. Get him on here and crank him up. And if you hide your little spanner, you're gonna have huge difficulties trying to get that undone. At least without stuffing it up anyway and making it so it's obvious that they've gotten into it. Puggy Bonk, Puggy Bonk, do 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 do, Puggy Bonk. Happy birthday, Deanna. Techno.